Hello, my name is Catherine Bakeroot. Today I am presenting to you my information architectural proposal. We will be discussing observations, findings, and recommendations for improvement of the Arboricultural Society of Michigan's website. Briefly, I would like to discuss the outline of this presentation and what you can be sure to obtain from the discussion. To begin, I will provide a detailed overview of the organization's audience, mission, and site vision. I will provide the goals of the redesign and validate these goals with examples of my observations, found issues, recommendations, and prototypes. Finally, I will wrap up the presentation and provide you with materials such as the executive summary, prototypes, and slide handouts. Mission and site vision. The Arboricultural Society of Michigan's, or ASM's, purpose is to provide a location to promote arboriculture, but to also be a resource for arborists, urban foresters, tree workers, climbers, and academics. The purpose of this website is to advance the profession of arboriculture, promote and encourage the expertise of arborists, to advance the common business interests, and to provide professional development within the industry. Not only does this organization intend to provide resources to professionals within the field, but also to potential customers, such as homeowners seeking to hire an arborist, tree pruner, or other arboriculture-related professional. This website's purpose is to provide a digital space for tree care professionals to communicate with each other, stay up to date on current events, as well as to market their skills towards potential customers. Overall, much of the content for doing so already exists on the website. However, it is in need of improved organization, navigational tools, and searchability in order to better communicate the information available to the various audiences. Goals of the redesign. The primary goals identified for ASM's website include clarification of the organization's vision. The content describing ASM's mission is sporadically placed across the website's pages. This forces users to spend an unnecessary amount of time navigating through different page levels and topics to find information that should be grouped together. Enhancement of the navigational structure of the website so that users can discern between categorizations of information and then access it more efficiently. Refine the labeling system by adding and building upon the pre-existing content. Improve the ability for users to search for information. And finally, to develop criteria for better marketing arborists. With the application of these recommendations I will be providing, ASM can fulfill these goals, overall improving the credibility of the website as well as making it more accessible and ideal for arborists to become members and participate in events. This will bring financial growth and increase activity levels so that the organization can host further educational development programs for people within the industry. Observations, conclusions, and implications. After evaluating the website, I identified 4 aspects of information architecture that could be applied to ASM's website. My observations are grounded on navigation, labeling, searchability, and findability of information. The table on this slide provides an example of each information architecture concept as derived from the content of the website. To begin, I first evaluated the current use of navigation. I discovered that the primary means of navigation is the row of subjects located in the upper right corner of the website. When hovered over, each subject displays a list of subpages that the user can navigate to. Unfortunately, when the user selects a page, there is no other navigational guidance accessible. There is no local or contextual navigation, and there is no trail of breadcrumbs, so that the user can see and trace back to their primary location. What this does is prevents the user from understanding their place within the website, causing the user to feel lost and frustrated, 2 feelings not conducive to gaining more members. Next, I reviewed the use of labels. The label names used in the navigation system are consistent with standard industry practices. Home, events, and resources are straightforward and provide the user a good description of what the content will contain. Unfortunately, the About Us label appears to contain a list of mashed up topics that could behave well in different categories, creating ambiguity and reducing the clarity of the label. Followed by the labels is searchability. There is no search bar, and the website does not contain an option for the users to browse, search, or discover information. Headers must be hovered over to identify and navigate to the different pages. Users are left to their own understanding of the navigational structure and may have to guess if the topic they are looking for is not explicitly indicated. Because of this, exact searching is not an option. The final information architecture aspect observed was the aspect of findability. For this, I specifically focused on the ability of users to search for, locate, and browse for arborists. As one of the primary purposes of the website, arborists join the organization so that they can be listed on the website, increasing their accessibility and visibility to potential customers. There are various places to access the Find an Arborist page, unfortunately buried within the various labels. Once I was able to identify the different ways for navigating to the page, I observed the ways that users can search for arborists. I concluded that arborists are only findable based on their location. The page uses a map to find arborists within a certain zip code. Unfortunately, there is no other means for determining the skill set, qualifications, or experience of each arborist. Primary issues. After reviewing the observations, I identified 3 primary issues that are most vital to the developmental improvements of the website. These issues are that the organization's mission is not clearly communicated, searching is not an option for users, and finally, it is difficult to browse for, search, and find arborists. These are the most important aspects to address first because they have an overall impact on how well the users, both arborists or potential customers, perceive the credibility of the organization. Recommendations. Based on the observations of the research, my recommendations for ASM include enhancement of navigation, development of labels, and improvement of search functionality, as well as to foster findability. Enhancement of navigation. There are 3 aspects that will help to enhance the website's navigation. Initially, we should improve upon the existing global navigation headers by supporting them with local navigation. Currently, the global headers are visible on each page. This is a great aspect of the design to maintain. However, the local navigation will complement this by providing an additional level of structure that clarifies the content and the user's place within the website. Because the organization provides various types of services to its users, it is important to distinguish between the educational opportunities, events, directory of arborists, and membership information. Creating local navigation systems will make this process easier. Additionally, contextual navigation provides an opportunity to navigate to different pages without returning to the global or local navigation headers. Contextual navigation in this website would be in the form of quick links, related items, or see also blocks. This form of navigation creates a connected environment that ensures that although the information is categorized as different entities, it can still communicate the relationship between them. Another quick aspect that we can include to improve the website's navigation is the use of breadcrumbs on each page. Breadcrumbs provide users with a trail of steps that they have taken throughout the website to arrive at their current location. Development of labels. The next area we will be discussing is the development of labels. Currently, the global header labels are standardized and provide clear guidance. However, their dropdowns contain too many varying options to be able to be communicated efficiently. This problem will be remedied by the addition of local navigation, which will enable us to simplify the names into similar chunks of information, rather than specifying and listing terms such as login, my account, and membership, which leads to the same page but are all listed as separate items. Creating an index of label terms will further improve the use of finding information by subject and headers. These indices will provide a comprehensive list of the information contained within the website. Finally, I suggest improving the labeling by utilizing different font types for headers in comparison to the body of the text. Currently, the same font family is used throughout the website, varying only in size and somewhat in color. This prevents headings and important objects from standing out, causing the overall understanding of the website to be text-driven rather than by subject. The development of labels improves the ability for users to browse for, search for, and seek information, which leads to the next recommendation. Improvement of search. The next recommendation of this proposal is to improve upon the search functionality. Currently, there isn't a search bar option for users to enter a search and populate a list of results, although there is enough content and diversity of users to justify the inclusion of this feature. When adding a search bar, we will also need to develop a search engine to generate the results of the search. The search engine must be capable of handling necessary query abilities and account for spelling and terminology variances. We can design results based on data organization tools such as metadata, common vocabularies, grouping, and relevance. These aspects will greatly benefit users that know specifically what they are looking for, but may not want to take the time to browse for it. Ultimately, the benefits of including this feature outweigh the time that will be needed for its building and customization. This functionality will greatly complement the navigational enhancements discussed in the previous slide. Overall, it is important to add a search bar because it provides the user the power to locate and generate the information they need and on their own terms. This generally reduces the time and complexity of accomplishing a task, which helps to assure that the user has a good experience. The final recommendation of this proposal is to foster findability, specifically in regard to finding arborists. Currently, The means for locating an arborist is restricted by location. Users are provided a map that they can enter a zip code to display a list of arborists within the area. Arborists can also be found by clicking the My Location button. Ideally, we would like to provide users with additional information that will assist them in finding an arborist specific to their needs, not just their location. To foster greater findability, we should create various indices to quickly communicate this information to users. For example, we can create a list of all featured arborists in Michigan listed A to Z. We can also index arborists by counties in Michigan. These lists should contain their skill set, specialties, credentials, certifications, website, and contact information. In addition to indices, we should provide the users with means to quickly locate groups of arborists that specialize in specific areas of tree care, whether it be tree diseases, trees involved in law disputes, or simply for consultation or educational services. Example 1. This prototype is an example of the improvements that will be made to the primary page. So once the user navigates to the website and the page loads, this is what will be seen. Located in the upper left corner is the logo and the name of the organization. In the upper right corner are the revised navigation labels, a help button, and a login link. Directly below, the image slideshow that currently exists on the website will be displayed. Beneath it will be links that indicate arborists, education, and events. The names beneath each icon will navigate the users to these respective pages. The block of text underneath provides a brief overview of the services that are provided by the organization. Like the existing main page, the following two sections will display supporting foundations, members, and sustaining partners. The footer of this page will contain various links of different aspects of the organization, such as educational opportunities, certifications, events, contact information, and social media information. At the very bottom is a search dialog and event calendar widget. Example 2 provides a view of one of the website's subpages. The global header remains consistent, but is supported by the local page title and a trail of breadcrumbs that enable the users to understand their location within the website. Additionally, local navigation has been added to provide users with areas they clearly see and go to regarding basic information about arborists and tree care consulting, such as an overview, pricing options, and regions of Michigan. The text beneath the Find an Arborist title contains the content that describes arborists, what they do, and how they can assist homeowners or any other types of customers. A customizable search is available directly below the text. Users can search for arborists by name, specialty, and county. The original map to visually search for arborists by location remains. The results display beneath the map and contain information such as certifications, titles, company, website, contact information, and specializations. The right side of the subpage includes links to related items and directories that may be helpful to users who are not browsing and may know exactly who the person is they are looking for but might not have their information. The quick links contains member directory, arborists A to Z, as well as arborists by county. In the Find What You're Looking For section, it groups the tree care professionals by specialization. There's tree pruning, ISA certified arborists, emergency tree care specialists, and planting. Example 3 communicates the strategies described in the previous subpage. This page also utilizes local navigation to adequately provide visual representations of the various events ASM organizes, such as ArborCon, workshops, and the tree climbing championship. The right side of the web page provides links for the users to get involved, volunteer, donate, and contact the director of events. The upcoming events and calendar widget enable users to quickly select events or dates and navigate to their respective pages. Wrap up. By including these recommendations into the structural architecture of the Arboriculture Society of Michigan's website, we can greatly improve our connections with current members as well as gain new ones. By dividing the content and organizing it in the ways discussed, the organization is more likely to encourage growth and development within the tree industry. I would just like to take the time to thank everyone for joining me today. The slides from this presentation and prototype printouts are available. Thank you.